And welcome into To Your Health. And today we're going to be talking again about mental health. The month of May was Mental Health Awareness Month. And now we've kind of get through the month of May. We want to find out, how do we move into the future with good mental health? Kim Boswell's here, and you are the Commissioner of the Alabama Department of Mental Health.
Last time I checked, yes.
Long title. Long title there. And Kim, we've been talking about some of the signs that you may have problems in your mental health. And of course, one of the things you say is fewer days, or what was
More
it?
days.
More days.
More days together.
More days together. That was a good term. I'm going to ink it right here. But those are some things we need to do. What can our viewers do to say, okay, if we think, and there may be signs that we're having some problems mentally, what are some of the signs in which should we be doing?
So we do often see individuals that maybe having difficulty with their physical health. That can often play into having a mental health issue. If your physical health is declining, sometimes that can cause some anxiety and depression. And then if people are not engaged in the community as they have been before, if they are isolating and withdrawing from the community, if they're just overall not doing well in terms of their mood, they seem really sad a lot of the time, or you see their mood is very different than what it would normally be, or if their mood is sort of all over the place, really up one day and really down, the next day. Those are the things that we start to look at. If people have a loss of appetite, it really is important for people to seek help. Sometimes we find out that's a health issue, right?
Yes.
It's not a mental health issue. And so it really is important for people, and you can have that conversation with your physician. So when we think especially about our older adults, we know that a lot of times they have medical appointments, and those kind of things are really, really important for you to talk to your doctor about. How's your appetite? How's your mood? How are you doing with engagement? Are you isolated? Are you not isolated? Those are really, really important conversations to have with your healthcare provider, whoever it is. Doctors now are well trained to do screenings for depression and anxiety. You hear those questions.
Especially as you're getting older.
Yes. Because there's help out there, and you want to be as fully engaged and as healthy as you can be for as long as you can be.
Does sugar affect your brain?
It absolutely does.
Okay, because I've had a lot of doctors that say the best thing you could possibly ever do from your health perspective, both physically as well as mentally, is lay off the sugar, because it tends to crystallize, does it not?
It tends to crystallize, and it also tends to really affect your mood. And so anyone who has, is diabetic, is a type 2 diabetic, and they're not...
It's me. I'm there.
If it's uncontrolled, you're going to have significant mood swings. And so that's why it's important, to get your blood work done, to do the testing, so that you rule out, is this mood swing because I'm not managing my blood sugar, or is this mood swing because I'm really having more of a mental health issue? Yeah.
And of course, the biggest thing we need to do is don't isolate yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're unusual, in that we were made a certain way. We can think about what we're thinking about, right? And that becomes very important. If you're not feeling well and you feel like your mood is not good, a lot of times we talk to people about journaling and really writing down what they're thinking, because if most of your thoughts are really in a negative direction, then your overall mental health is not going to be good. And so if you start thinking about what you're thinking about and you find that it's going in a really negative direction, or you're feeling really sad, then that's the time you really need to think about maybe engaging a therapist to help you train your thoughts in a different direction. If you're a person of faith, the Bible has a lot to say about training your thoughts and meditating on what is good and what is pure. And so if you have a spiritual connection and you start journaling, then you start to see that it's really negative. then you can seek out some Christian counseling. You know, my pastor said a few weeks ago, the most important thought you have is what you think about God and what your spiritual basis is for, you know, who God is and who, how He loves you. Whatever your spiritual connection is, that is where the hope comes from, right? That's where people really can be grateful and be positive. But if you're in that negative spot, and even if you're in the faith community and you're really in a negative place, then you may need the help of a therapist or a Christian counselor to help you through that.
They talk about faith, hope, and love.
Right,
And
right.
You gotta
They all go together.
They all go together. It's a good way to do things.
Yes.
Well, Kim, thank you so much for taking the time out to share this with our audience. I know that they're going to be very interested in. And again, as Commissioner Boswell said, if you're thinking that something's going wrong, it probably is. So just try to stay as positive as you can. Remember 2 things, 988 for extreme conditions, but contact them at their website, and we're putting that up on the screen, and you'll find out all the services and the way they can help you. They've done a great job to put together programs to make sure we have good mental health. And we'll be right back right after this.